Hey folks, I've got a quick one here that thought I'd share. I've been working on goalkeepers for Euro and just seeing if I can find some value, some guys I can quickly sign and obviously help me throughout my time at Sorare, but also get a bit of a boost through Euro, enjoy watching it, and yeah, so I thought I'd share that with you. So I made myself a quick little table here and basically just went through all the groups. So here we have Group A: Italy, Switzerland, Turkey, Wales. That each of the keepers. Now this is just slightly before they have to name their final roster. So one of these four will probably be sent home, same as here, and so on. But some of the clubs have actually just sort of settled in on their three keepers. But I can update this in a few days. This is their age, of course. Here's just the quantity of rare and super rare cards that are out there. So it gives you a bit of a sense of, if you are shopping for them, just how many are out there that you could potentially get off somebody. I mean, Alex Merritt here, a lot of cards in circulation. So even though the price is quite high, you might be able to find a willing, a bit of a deal, or maybe a trade partner or something like that. The latest price, this was as of yesterday, is listed here. The 2-week average here, just sort of this from Wikipedia, so I don't know, hope it's accurate, but you know, how many national caps they've had gives you a sense of who is likely to be the starter, and their league status as well. So are these guys starters for their own club, or are they backups and things like that? Because obviously if you are going to buy a keeper for Euro, you're also hoping that they return to their club and get you some playing time as well. So, and of course, these ones are grayed out. These are players that actually aren't carried by Sorare at the moment. So it's there's actually not too many keepers, to be honest, in the Euro, and you'll see this in a second. But so as we scroll down, you can see, you know, all of the Welsh keepers aren't available. You know, both the starter and the backup for Belgium. And we can just kind of scroll down and look at this. I'll just keep kind of showing you here. So then what I've done is here's the list, and then I basically grabbed each of these that are in Sorare and put them into a bit of a summary here. So these are all the keepers that you can find in Sorare, and I added a few columns here. You still have the usual one. I've added the country they play for, of course, the odds to make the final. So this is the maximum number of games that they can play, and the odds of getting to that maximum number of games. These are all still taken from before. Basically, it made a bit of an educated guess that who the starter and who a sub is for this national side. So, sorry. And then I just sorted it by the 2-week average price. So there's a few here where there wasn't an average price. So I took their current price and kind of slotted them into this here. There's a few here as well. And so looking at this table, here's all the keepers that you could go after, and based on sort of cheapest. So Mandanda, he's the backup here for France, of course. But, you know, I mean, if you grab him and if something happens to Hugo Lloris, now all of a sudden you have the France's starter. And of course, they're one of the favorites to win. Not to mention when he returns to Marseille, you have a starting keeper. I know they are looking to groom his successor, and they're shopping for one. But I would imagine he's got at least a season or so as the starter there. Shunin as well, you know, definitely he's the starter for Russia, so he's the cheapest starter that you could get. We're assuming he'd be the starter. There is Lunev as well. But both are actually reasonably priced for Russia here. The challenge is, you know, they're 20-1 just to make the final. So it'd be interesting to look at just to win their group stage for that matter. But if you're just looking for a keeper to play some games in the Euro, and then return to his club and be the starter. This is a pretty fair price right now. Stekelenburg is the backup. So Silasson here, he's really, I would say, probably the best value for a strong Euro side. So at 320, he's a starter for Netherlands. Netherlands are, odds are 11-2 to make the final. So if you have a bit of money to spend, I think that's a really smart one to go after. There's a fair number of cards in circulation as well, so maybe there's some trade offers or something like that. And again, we can kind of go down. If you have the big bucks, certainly Donnarumma, Neuer. I'm not sure whether Fabianski or Szczesny will start there for Poland, but they're 20-1, so it's a bit of a tricky one. Courtois, Belgium, but no 2-week averages for these two, but priced quite high right now, as you'd expect. Some of the best keepers in the world there. So I'm going to hang out in this upper part of the list, frankly, and I might try and make a few offers. I might look at Mandanda, but potentially grab a Shunin, or even if I can find some coin or find some good cards to trade and go after Silasson as well. That's what I'm seeing here. More than anything, I'll share this. So down in the comments or in my little spiel below, I'll share the link to this. It's just a Google sheet, and you can view it and play around with it yourself. So hope it helps. Talk again soon. Bye.